There's no reason we could not at some point aspire to be the world's largest farm without owning a single acre of land. We met while co-working on a NASA-funded research study developing next-generation hydroponic lighting systems that was funded by NASA to be used on the International Space Station. The aha moment really didn't come until the summer of 2016. I was given an internship opportunity with a construction company that originally entailed me working in Hawaii, or so I was told. It was actually changed when I was reassigned to build low-income Section 8 housing in El Paso, Texas, along the border to Juarez, Mexico. One of my responsibilities there was to take inventory of the existing appliances within these units. When I started working with these appliances and recording the serial number, I started to really realize that there was a consumer business opportunity. And that summer I began to research existing products and patents in the market, and I didn't reach out to Ivan about starting that company until that summer in 2016.
Yeah, that's when he started sending me text messages of all these random drawings of how do you think this would work and how would this grow? And at the time I had no idea, but all the technology was there to actually automate the entire process to where anyone could be a farmer. When you're doing an appliance this size, you can't just be a garage startup, you have to be a full house startup.
For several months, I lived on your couch in Washington, Indiana, and we took each room of your home. Your sunroom was the electrical assembly, the garage was mechanical receiving. I mean, we had all these different kind of itemized components, but we had a project flow of 2 people working in a home together, and that was the first product, what we call our beta prototype, that we actually sold the individual consumers. There's been a lot of cultivation devices, gardening apparatuses in the market before, but we want this to be the last one you need to buy. We want this to be the iPod of the agriculture space, and that's really where we came to the name GroPod.
This is a GroPod. We actually have a wall of GroPods going right now. But so the way it works, if I was a consumer, I would go online, subscribe to seed pods. So you'd receive these, and every about 4 weeks or a month, in a small package, you would open it up, and then you would take your pod, place it inside the system, and then in about 30 days, depending on the plant variety, you'll have a full harvest. Now the way this actually works is through a patent we have called rotary aeroponics. So we have a water bin at the very bottom here. This is where we have an inlet hose. It actually sucks up the water to the top of this tower, which allows the roots on the inside of the tower, where all the plants are on the outside, to get access to the nutrient-rich water that we provide through the seed pods themselves. This also connects to the internet, and it allows us to optimize the environment inside. So we control temperature, the humidity, the light cycles, the pumping cycles. We also get diagnostics back from it about the flow rates. If anything's going wrong, if you left your door open on accident, you'll get a notification. So that's what our software does in the back end to automate the entire process, so that way all you have to do is just put that seed pod into the system.
An individual would buy this GroPod because first, they are a maker. They're someone who genuinely values making things with their own hands. Second is the health perspective. Produce at the grocery store is dead. It's been rotted, and no one wants to hear that, but it's the truth. And so when we grow it literally farm to table inside the home a few feet away, there is no nutritional loss. It's at its maximum potential. And that carries forward to even the taste itself. When it tastes like nothing you've ever had before, you're addicted to it because it's so good, you don't want anything else. After that, it's the convenience of it. It's in your home. Gardening is a hard thing, and that's okay because we figured that out for you. We put it in a box and it comes in the mail once a month, and you plug it in. You can make a Keurig coffee cup. You can grow from GroPod. There's an ROI. You're actually gonna break even. This unit will pay for itself over time because you're growing premium organic quality by only putting in the raw inputs. And finally, it's very sustainable. Industrial agriculture wreaks havoc on the environment. There's runoff of fertilizers, pesticides, ecosystem collapse. All of these health concerns for yourself and the greater community around you are eliminated. There's no reason we could not at some point aspire to be the world's largest farm. without owning a single acre of land. The same way the largest accommodation company, Airbnb, doesn't own a single venue. And I truly believe that this technology applied in both the developed world and the developing world has the potential to not only become the world's largest farming company, but to even end world hunger within our lifetime.